My name is Jim Denker. I'm a wood carver. I've invented some tools to help me in my work, and one of these is the Denker carving shave. This tool is capable of removing up to 10 pounds of hard maple in an hour by hand. We'll show you a couple of strokes here. You see the size of these chips? You can make 2 or 3 of those per second, typically, when you're working, and that can add up to a lot of wood, about 10 pounds in an hour, as I said. Now, when you're working on a large project, you need to have something that's efficient and can remove more wood than that, if possible. The name of the game is how much wood can you remove, how safely can you do it. Typical cutters to go on an angle head grinder are about 4 inches in diameter. They remove a lot of wood, and unfortunately they have a lot of torque. If the teeth engage, they can throw the machine at you destructively, and they're extremely dangerous. These tools have to be used with a guard, and you have to be very careful. Now, a 4-inch cutter gives you a lot of concern when you're working inside a cavity, because you can get a kickback, and even if it doesn't injure you, you can really ruin a project quickly with a tool like that. I have a cutter. It's about the size of my index finger. This cutter has no teeth at all. It has one cutting edge, and it's circular. When you put this on the 5/8 thread of the grinder, you just screw it on. You don't have to use any tools, just screw it on with your fingers, finger tight, and now that tool, rotating at 10 to 12,000 RPM, can make not just 2 or 3 chips per second, but 200 chips per second. So it adds up to a huge volume of wood. This tool can make up to 60 pounds of chips per hour. 60 pounds. That's a log pretty much the size of this one, turned completely into chips. Let's take a few passes with this and show you the rate of production. Now, those chips were made by hand right there. Watch this with the power. Now, you'll notice the size of these chips. They're all large and they're thick. They're curled like little snail shells. There's no dust at all. This tool removes wood efficiently. Instead of firing chips off at high velocity, which are dangerous, can get in your eyes, this tool is so safe you don't even need a guard on it. Not even a chip shield. There's nothing in your way. And the action all takes place in full view, so you can see what you're doing. I've taken a lot of wood out of here, just a few seconds. Most of the chips end up in the work area or right around on the ground. Take a couple of more shots just to show you. This tool is almost unbelievable to use. It's fun. Those chips are very heavy and clean. Unlike the chainsaw type cutters, they don't make sawdust. This makes chips, just like a wood carver should. Now, those two tools can do everything you would want to do. They're great for carving everything from bowls and dishes and trays and sculptures like I do, or making violins. You can carve a violin body out. You can shape the outside contours with a cutter that produces faired surfaces completely without your own skill. This tool generates a faired curve. Whenever you use it on anything, it inherently generates faired contours. So it can save you a lot of grief, take out a lot of wood with good control, and no fear of ruining your project, even with a very aggressive power cutter like this.